We'll continue to keep an eye on the skies as we go through the rest of your Tuesday, as we do have the potential for some showers and thunderstorms, a few of which could become strong to severe. Beyond that, temperature-wise, we're cooler than yesterday. 70s and 80s for highs across the region. The former more likely the further east and northeast you go. A few more lingering showers and thunderstorms overnight, especially East River. Lows tonight falling into the 50s and low 60s. We'll go through the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up in a little bit, but until then, Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
2 men sent to the hospital following a stabbing in central Sioux Falls. Plus,
lawmakers grill PGA executives about the tour's controversial merger with Saudi-backed LIV Golf. I'm Natalie Brand on Capitol Hill with why senators say this is about much more than just the game.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. New this midday, we have new information regarding a stabbing in central Sioux Falls last night. According to the Sioux Falls Police Department, officers were dispatched to the area of North Dakota Avenue and West Brookings Street around 9 p.m. for a reported stabbing. Officers were later called to the area of 8th and Spring for the first stabbing victim, a 39-year-old from Sioux Falls. They found the second, 27-year-old, sometime later. Authorities have determined the two scenes are related. 2 men were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A building in northwest Sioux Falls near the Sanford Sports Complex houses some of the most iconic and quirky artifacts detailing South Dakota history. The Irene Hall Museum Resource Center, run by Siouxland Heritage Museums, is entering its 5th year of operations and is growing. It started with 110,000 artifacts in its collection. That's now up to 120,000 items.
Having everything in one place, we've kind of really been able to see what we had and what we were missing. So we've been able to kind of focus on what we need more of versus what we already had duplicates of in the collections.
The Resource Center has 30,000 square feet of storage space, but even a building this big has its limits about what kind of artifacts it can handle. Learn about what the staff is looking for when it comes to accepting new museum pieces in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Turning to weather, it looks like today is going to be a slightly cooler day than what we experienced yesterday, right, Adam?
Yeah, low bar considering we had 93 for a high yesterday in Sioux Falls. We'll be able to get underneath that and by a pretty healthy margin as well. Even as we kick off the afternoon in a couple of locations, it is noticeably cooler. Case in point, Huron at 67 with an east wind at 6 miles per hour. But also worth noting, the cloud cover has been building in lately, and there is some rain on the way in Beadle County. Speaking of cloud cover, there's Aberdeen, 68 up in Brown County with a northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. That cloud cover has been helping keep temperatures in check up to the north. Look at Mobridge, 61 up there, 62 for Faith, 64 in Pierre, as well as Sisseton, 67 in Brookings. Flip the numbers, you've got Sioux Falls at 76, one of the milder locations on the map. In fact, that is the warmest location on the map. Pine Ridge is at 74, Rapid City is 72. So this is rainfall that we've seen over the last 24 hours, and you notice we've had a streaky rainfall, for lack of better terms. Out toward Rapid City, we had those severe thunderstorms along I-90 near Spearfish earlier this morning, and then down toward Yankton, south of Sioux Falls, we had those severe thunderstorms yesterday evening that were moving on through, and then went into Sioux County and then towards Spencer in northwestern Iowa. And then there are our storm reports over the last 24 hours. Several reports of heavy rain out towards Spearfish and north of Rapid City, and then the wind and hail reports from yesterday evening down to the southeastern corner of South Dakota. And we're going to keep an eye on the potential for a little more active weather as we head later into the evening and into the first part of your night. There's the rain I mentioned a little bit earlier along the Missouri River Valley, about ready to cross on into Huron, but also a couple of thunderstorms just south and west of Pierre that we're going to watch as they move toward the I-90 corridor into Jones County. So we're not done yet, and we are going to have to continue to watch things, considering we do have a slight risk, level 2 in place for severe weather in yellow for a majority of the region from Buffalo to Winter, and then just barely south of Sioux Falls, then into northwestern Iowa. So we'll talk about that in a little more detail. We'll go through the rest of your 7-day forecast as well, all coming up in a bit.
Thank you, Adam. In Genoa, Nebraska, there used to be a school that housed up to around 600 Native American children at any given time. In November, a team using ground-penetrating radar found an area that was consistent with graves. Now slow, methodical digging is underway. Researchers and community members have tried to find the cemetery for decades near the former Genoa Indian Industrial School. From 1884 to 1934, it was one of many schools in the government's Indian boarding school program.
It was basically to kill the Indian in us, taking our language, taking our culture, taking our hair, and besides just those atrocities, there was multiple abuses at these boarding schools.
It was one of the largest schools, too. Native children were either sent there or forcibly taken from over 40 tribes. According to History Nebraska, at least 86 students died while at the school, and it's believed not all returned home. Just a few months ago, the PGA and a company called LIV Golf were bitter rivals. But that all ended when America's professional golf tour suddenly merged with a Saudi-backed company. And now Senate lawmakers want to know why. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
Our goal is to protect an American institution.
Top executives from the PGA Tour are on Capitol Hill defending the tour's controversial partnership with Saudi-backed LIV Golf.
We pursued a peace that would not only end the divisive litigation battles, but would also maintain the PGA Tour's structure, mission, and longstanding support for charity.
The surprise merger last month ended a year-long face-off packed with lawsuits, competing tournaments, and the poaching of star players. Relatives of 9/11 victims are slamming the deal. Angry, the PGA has teamed up with a company backed by financiers from Saudi Arabia, a nation linked to the terrorist attacks, although the Saudi government has always denied any direct involvement.
People that are involved in those deals should remain conscious of people like me.
Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal initiated the hearing and has questioned whether Saudi Arabia, accused of human rights abuses, is trying to clean up its public image.
Today's hearing is about much more than the game of golf. It's about how a brutal, repressive regime can buy influence, indeed even take over a cherished American institution.
The PGA Tour says its new partners would not have control over the game, and it hopes to arrange meetings as early as next week with families of 9/11 victims. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.